Greetings, everyone. It's me, Razine K. Lewis, again. For those of you who are joining my channel for the first time, thank you for joining. For those who continue to support me, thank you. Tonight, I wanted to continue to talk about prayer. I want to specifically talk about the prayer of worship. A lot of times when we think about prayer, we just think, oh, we just sit and we communicate with God and that's it. We talk, that's it. But in actuality, there's different types of prayer. I've already posted a video about the prayer of supplication. You can go and watch that later if you haven't. So this video is solely based on worship. The prayer of worship is when we basically adore God for who He is. It doesn't involve us asking for anything. It doesn't involve us thanking Him for anything. It's just adoring Him just for who He is. Something that's so awesome and amazing about the prayer of worship. There's times when I go into worship and I'm just worshiping Him with the intention that I'm going to worship God and then I'm going to move on to the prayer of supplication. But I find that there's times when I'm stuck right there worshiping Him. Before, when I wasn't as knowledgeable about prayer as I am now, I used to feel kind of bad. Like, okay, I didn't even ask Him to forgive me. I didn't even ask Him for the needs that I had. I didn't even intercede for anybody. All I did was just worship Him. But when I came into the knowledge of the different types of prayer, I understood that the prayer of worship was just as important as the other forms of prayer. The reason being is when we are worshiping Him, we're taking the focus off of ourselves and we're putting it on Him. What that does is it allows Him to come in and have full control. What I found is when I got into a place where I just worshiped Him in prayer, I felt so free afterwards. I could have went in with a burden. I could have went in with a lot of worries. But because I worshiped Him, because I spent that time adoring Him, because I spent that time telling Him how awesome He was, instead of telling Him about my prayers, my fears, my hang-ups, He still came in and He delivered me from whatever had me bound. He rescued me. I left out of a prayer session or my secret place feeling revived, all because I placed my focus on adoring Him. I placed my focus on loving on Him. It's like this. When you're in a relationship with someone, you don't want your mate always asking you for something else, whether it's for them or for someone else. You like being complimented. It's the same with God. He likes hearing us saying good things about Him. He likes us worshiping Him. One very important reason why, it shows humility. When we can literally adore Him for who He is. When we can literally place our focus on Him. When we're telling Him how great He is. God, you are so mighty. Lord, you are so wonderful. Lord, you are the best thing that happened. There is nobody like you. It puts everything into perspective. Me just even saying those things right now stirred something up in me. Because my mindset quickly shifted, and it wasn't about the video. It wasn't about giving you information. It was about Him in that moment. I encourage you, if you don't incorporate the prayer of worship in your prayer time, I encourage you to do so. Why? Because it's very important. Nobody wants anybody to come to them just asking them for something. Can you imagine being a parent and your child, Mama, I want this. Daddy, I want this. Can you give me? But they don't say, hi, how are you? You look nice today. You change your hair. I like that. That's the new fragrance. That smell good. Like my daughters tell me things like that. You look pretty, mommy. You smell good, mommy. I like your dress. You're the best mommy ever. When my kids tell me things like that, it makes me feel good. Not that I was feeling bad before, but it's like, you know what? Okay, you are paying attention. You do value me. It's not you just seeing me as somebody to give you something all the time. I encourage you next time, be intentional about worshiping God, even in prayer. You don't have to wait until there's music playing. You don't have to wait until you get to church on Sunday or you go to some event to worship Him. You can worship Him wherever you are. You can worship Him in prayer. And I promise you, He will honor it. I promise you, He will still come and see about you. I promise you, the things that you had in mind to pray for, they'll get taken care of. Just spend time in the prayer of worship. Get lost in worship in your prayer closet and watch your prayer time change. I love you guys. I encourage you to continue to read your word, continue to read your word, continue to fast, continue to pray, continue to seek God's face like never before. Until next time, I love you. I'll see you later.